Well, there they are. Charcoal kilns up in Death Valley. We're on the west side of Death Valley, and these are up probably, I don't know, I'd probably say 4,000 foot elevation. It's 100 when we left the valley floor. It was 105 degrees, and it's 90 up here, so it's actually bearable. But Deb and I were up here before we were married in 2009. We came up here over the Thanksgiving weekend and kind of discovered these, and been meaning to come back ever since. And we tried to come up here in January, and the road was closed because of the snow. I guess there was like 5 feet of snow up here. So there's a little bit of a breeze. I don't know how good the video coverage is going to be. I apologize for any wind noise that you might be hearing right now, but I'm going to walk around a little bit, and then I'm going to fire up the quad and see if I can get some good aerial photos of this, aerial video, and then we'll get the hell out of Death Valley and head over to the Sequoia National Forest. Actually, I'm looking west, you're looking east. Yeah, that way's the east coast, and that way's the west coast. And that's the view from up here. America. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of them? Yeah, 10 of them. There's a couple of these. I think there's 3 of them up in the Spring Mountains in Pahrump where we live, but they're pretty much dilapidated. They're on a historical marker, a historical place registry or whatever, so they're kind of protected. They got a chain link fence around them, but these were restored in 1972, I guess, back in the 70s anyway. But it's pretty cool. Google's your friend on this. You want to figure out what the hell these were used for. These were used to make charcoal, and I have a very rudimentary understanding of how these things work, but let's go inside here, check it out. This is how you unload and load the first 4 feet anyway. And you see, if you notice over here, there's a bunch of air holes, and up there's another access point. And it's probably 20 feet to the very point there. You can smell the charcoal in here and all the residue from the pitch. But I don't know what the exact dimensions are here. Let's pace it off. About 25 feet across. You got this hole is used to move charcoal out, and that hole up there is used to load it. And I pack this thing. You stack wood in here as tight as they can get it, and then all these holes here are air holes, and they light the bottom of it. And as soon as the fire gets going, they plug that hole and that hole, and then let this thing burn for a little bit to get started, and then they go through and plug most of the holes, if not all of them, and let this thing smolder. And then what ends up happening, weird acoustic. What ends up happening is that you don't get complete combustion, but it burns everything but the carbon, so you end up with almost like 90% or better carbon content of the wood. I wish you could hear the acoustics standing right here in the middle. Maybe you can. You get the reverberation off the ceiling and the walls. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so this was probably not used very long. The way I understand it, these charcoal kilns were not used for very long. They were mining operations were during the early part of the last century, in the early 1900s, and it just was not. It was not efficient to do the smelting operations here in the valley, so I ended up sending most of the ore, like gold and silver and lead and tin and all that stuff. They sent it out of the valley into California, most likely, for processing. But in the early 70s, these things were kind of brought back and to the way they were when they were in operation, and now you can come out here and check them out yourself. So, there's 10 of them here, and they're all the same. I'm trying to stay out of the wind, but yeah, let's get the quad up.
What's up, Hunty?
missing all the fun. What's up, buddy? You like that? It's pretty cool, huh? Hold on, let me get the quadcopter.
No, not there.
There's a deer?
There.
Oh.
Come on, Dad.
Okay, I gotta go.